Hello and welcome. Do you want to know how some viral channels like these are actually getting thousands of subscribers with YouTube Shorts? Do you want to know how they create those YouTube Shorts? They create them with AI. And here we have for you a YouTube Short. Have a look.
Embark on a journey through time as we unveil the legacy of the world's most legendary warriors. Samurai, Japan's elite, lived by honor and mastered the katana. Knights, Europe's armored warriors, upheld chivalry and battled in crusades. Khalid ibn al-Walid, undefeated in battle, expanded the Islamic Empire with genius strategies. Genghis Khan, from Mongolia, built the largest empire with revolutionary tactics. Kratos, the Spartan god of war, sought vengeance against Olympus with unmatched power.
All right, so that YouTube video that you watched was actually generated entirely via AI. And we're going to go ahead right now and start the generation process. So the first step is to go to ChatGPT and then to generate a script. But first of all, what do you want to generate the video about? In this case, I'm going to generate it about the most powerful warrior disciplines of all time, like the samurai, the knights, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to generate a script for a YouTube short video. So here is the prompt. You can pause the screen to go ahead and watch it. Generate voiceover as well as the character to place in each 10-second scene, as well as the introduction. The entire video should be 60 seconds, 6 scenes. In each scene, mention a historic warrior, such as a samurai. In this case, I've asked it to generate about a specific samurai, quick facts about him, a knight, and quick facts about him, Khalid ibn al-Walid, which is a powerful warrior of the Islamic nation, and some facts about him, and then Genghis Khan and facts about him, and then Kratos and facts about him. So we gathered a bunch of warriors, and basically we're going to put them all into a video showing 5 warriors. At the beginning, there's an introduction, and ChatGPT is going to go ahead right now and generate the voiceover for us. Plus, we're going to go ahead and use a tool called Leonardo to generate the scenes, and we're going to utilize the power of 11 Labs to generate the voiceover. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. But first off, we're going to have to wait for ChatGPT's response. In the meantime, I would like you to go to 11 Labs because that is where we're going to generate our voiceover. We're going to use the Capcut app, and you must have it on your computer because that is what we're going to use for editing. So once you open up Capcut, click on Create a Project so that you can start the creation process. In the meantime, ChatGPT has generated everything for us. We're going to start by creating scene number 1. Capcut is being basically loading, so it's taking quite some CPU. But I'm going to go ahead right now and start with the introduction voiceover. So in the introduction, we need to showcase something. So it's embark on a journey through time, unveils the prowess and legacy and so on and so forth. I'm just going to copy this, okay? I'm just going to copy it as it is. And then I want you to come here to 11 Labs. Once you're at 11 Labs, you have the option to generate voices in multiple voices. If you click here on voices, and you can choose from the options that they have in the library, or this is the voice lab, but I can go to the voice library. This software can clone voices. It can create new voices. It can pretty much do a lot of things. Now, there are some pretty new voices that have been introduced here. This one is of Zeus. I'm interested to see how this is going to look, so I'm going to click it.
Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
I like this voice of Zeus, so I'm going to actually go ahead and add this voice to the voice lab. I'm just going to keep it Zeus Epic, okay? Because this sounds like a good voice for a faceless YouTube channel. Click Finish, okay? Then you can come to speech here to make Zeus say certain things, right? So if you come over here, you have to select the voice of Zeus first. So here I have the clone of my voice, but I'm going to switch to Zeus. I need to scroll here to see the voice of Zeus. Click, select that. And then here you have these options to control the voice settings, which I'm not really going to bother with. And then place Zeus's voice. Generate Zeus's voice, okay? Now we're going to have a voiceover of Zeus. Listen.
Embark on a journey through time as we unveil the prowess and legacy of the world's most legendary warrior.
Now this is pretty long. 21 seconds is actually pretty long. So I'm going to cut the voiceover. I'm going to cut part of it. And let's generate.
Embark on a journey through time.
Okay, so this was actually botched. the prowess actually, or not the prowess, but the legacy. I'm just going to keep the legacy here. I'm trying to cut the voiceover down because this voiceover is pretty big. It needs to be...
Embark on a journey through time as we unveil the legacy of the world's most legendary warriors.
Okay, so this one is 7 seconds. Good. You can click download. Now, once you've downloaded your voiceover, go ahead and upload it here by dragging it and dropping it. So if you go to your list of downloads, you can just simply slightly drag it. So drag, drop. That's it. That's the first step. Once you've dragged the voiceover, now we need a scene. We need a character for the voiceover. For that, I'm going to generate a time traveler and so on and so forth. I'm just going to copy this description and I want you to head into Leonardo AI. Link in the description. Once you come to Leonardo AI, launch the app, create your account, and you can use this software for free to generate about 10 images. This will actually suffice for you to create the video. So you don't need that much. Now I'm going to click here on image generation inside of Leonardo, and I'm interested to generate images in TikTok video, YouTube short style, 9 by 16 inches. So if I click image generation, and I don't mean to do any promotion or anything, but this video is going to be detailed, but not that detailed because I have a lot of knowledge on creating faceless YouTube channels, and I need 6 hours or 7 to put this into one video. Now here, I'm using the alchemy feature, I'm using the photoreal model, and I'm going to scroll down. Instead of 16 by 9 inches, I'm going to switch this into the advanced controls to 9 by 16. So this might sound like I'm going fast, but just follow what I'm doing. Just do it. So here I'm going to paste in this description, which is of what ChatGPT has described. So I'm not doing anything. I'm going to generate a variation of just one image actually here. Actually, I can just put this at 4 so that for the next ones, it will generate 4. I have the full membership in Leonardo AI, which means that I can generate as many images as I want, about 500 images plus per month. And I can still pay if I need any more because I use this a lot to create a lot of stuff. And this image is not going to take that much time and it will be generated. And this should go here, but it shouldn't go just like that. We need to add some animation to it. And we can do the animation using the power of motion. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download this image, right? And just for this particular one here, I'm not going to animate it. But for the warriors, I'm definitely going to animate them. Now here, when you come to basically your downloads, drag and drop this image like this. And then I want to put this at the cover at Capcut just by simply dragging and dropping it. Drag and drop. And then here, the ratio. Click ratio here inside of Capcut. Transform this into 9 by 16. Automatically, it will fit in because this image is already 9 by 16. I want to also spread it across so that it basically is big enough. And then I want to move to the end of the scene. So this is the first scene. We can go ahead and actually watch this, as a matter of fact. 1, 2, 3.
Embark on a journey through time as we unveil the legacy of the world's most legendary warriors.
All right, so that's the beginning of the scene. I'm going to move this straight ahead. And then I'm going to go into ChatGPT here. And I want to generate the second voiceover, right? But here I can see that the scenes are pretty big. They're absolutely going to take more than 60 seconds. I'm going to say shorten the voiceovers. So shorten the voiceovers because the voiceovers are pretty big. I'm going to keep the characters, okay? Now, in the meantime, while it's shortening those voiceovers for me, I'm going to go ahead and generate the character of the samurai. So I'm going to go and take this a samurai in full armor, standing in a serene Japanese garden. And I'm going to go back here into Leonardo, and I'm going to place this over here, right? So I'm going to just double click. I'm using the cinematic effect here inside of Leonardo. I'm going to paste the samurai. As a matter of fact, I'm going to generate all of the images at once now. And I'm going to go back for the second prompt for the character, which is the knight. And I'm going to copy that one, head back in here, and just slightly paste it in. And the other one could be still be generating. I could generate another one, right? So I don't have to worry about that stopping or anything. Now I've generated the other one, so now I'm going to move to Khalid, and I'm going to copy this, and then head back into the Leonardo generator, and then paste the prompt. All right, so paste the prompt while the other ones are being generated. Now this is the prompt for Khalid, and then I'm going to click generate, and go back for number 4, which is Genghis Khan. And I'm going to copy Genghis Khan, head back in here, and slightly paste it in to Leonardo, right? Make sure you always hit the generate button because otherwise it will not work. I'm going to generate the image of Genghis Khan by clicking, and then I'm going to go back for the other prompt, which is the last one of Kratos. And who doesn't know who Kratos is? So I'm going to actually copy this. Hopefully they make a good Kratos. I'm going to copy Kratos and come back here. And here's what I'm going to do. Some magic, right? Kratos is going to come to life. I'm going to paste Kratos in there and basically hit the generate button, in which case Kratos is going to start, we're going to start generating the image of Kratos. So now, as the other images are being generated, we want to animate these images that we already have. So I want to start by animating this image. Now, I'm not going to download it. I'm going to click here on this option, which is called the motion. And if I click, it's going to enable me to create a video from this. So I'm going to go ahead, set the motion strength to 10, and then generate. So this will kickstart the generation of the samurai video. Then I'm going to move and select one of the knights. Now, preferably, I'll select one knight where his face doesn't appear. This one seems to be fair. So I'm going to click on this particular knight. And I'm going to do the same thing to be able to generate his motion. So here we have the option to generate the motion. Actually, I'm going to close because I'm just going to do it from here. I'm going to click generate motion video and then generate. And then I'm going to scroll to the top, right? We have Khalid. So I'm going to pick one image that I think is pretty convincing. I think that this one here might be good, but this one doesn't have any weapons. And I kind of like it because it's going to be easier for the motion. So I'm going to click motion. That will generate the motion, the third motion. Now, these motions are necessary to animate the videos. And then we have Genghis Khan, which pretty much looks like Genghis Khan, so there's nothing to that. Now, I'm going to pick an image where he's basically on a horse, or I think this one looks pretty good. Looks like a conqueror. By the way, just him and Khalid are the only ones in history that never lost a battle. That's a fact. And you can create a video about that if you want to. And then finally, we got the main man, the Kratos, the guy of the show. So pick a Kratos that seems convincing. Now, in my honest opinion, I think the Kratos on the right-hand side is pretty convincing. So I'm going to, now he's shouting. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to click on Kratos' image, generate motion from it, generate. At the same time, while all the motions are being generated, we're going to do some bulk job here. We're going to go to ChatGPT and generate the rest of the voiceovers. The voiceover for the samurai is Samurai's Japan elite lived by honor and mastered the katana, whatever. I'm going to copy this one, head back into 11 Labs and paste it in, generate. Right after you generate the voiceover, I want you to, right after that, download it and drag it into
Samurai.
I'm just going to close. I'm going to drag this into Capcut. So download, refresh, and drag into Capcut. So I'm going to just take this voiceover, drag it into Capcut, place it immediately here. There you go. And now move this here to the end, and then do the same thing. Repeat the same thing for the next voiceover for the knight. So the knight is Knights, Europe, Armored Warriors, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to copy this one about the knight, come back to the 11 Labs, paste it in. There you go. Hit generate. Now, without playing, I can just pause and download because I know that it's going to be good. Now, once that's downloaded, head right back into your downloads, drag it into Capcut. So I'm just going to be doing this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Drag, place into Capcut. And then I'm going to go back for scene number 3, which is of Khalid. So I'm going to copy this voiceover, head back into 11 Labs, paste it in, generate. There you go. Once that's done, download. And then I'm going to go take the image or take the voiceover, click, drag. Now, some would say, well, why don't you use Veed.io or Veed.io? And I'll tell you, Capcut is much better than Veed.io, right? Now, drag your voiceover, make sure they're close, and then take the cursor and move it to the end. It will immediately stop at one point. Then there is Genghis Khan. So this is pretty much the Genghis Khan's voiceover. Copy that, go to 11 Labs, paste it in. Then generate, okay? Built the largest empire, right? Stop, generate. Once that's said and done, go to your list of downloads and then grab this. By the way, normally this stuff that I'm teaching you is paid, but I'm giving it to you for free, right? Nobody out there is teaching this stuff. Believe me, nobody is teaching you. Now, people are teaching you to use Midjourney, but this is a slightly different method and much better and easier. Now, I'm going to go ahead and paste in the final voiceover, which is that of Kratos, Spartan, whatever, and then generate the voiceover. It's ironic because Zeus is talking about Kratos in here, and we know that that Kratos actually was the one that brought Zeus to an end in God of War 3. And I'm going to place this here. There you go. Now the game starts. Now I'm going to move to scene number 2, and in here, we need to put the character that should go. So the character that should go there is the samurai. And we've got everything in here. So we've got the samurai video. There it is. It might not look like a video, but it is a video. I'm going to download the samurai's video. There you go. And I'm also going to download the video for the night, or of the night. There it is. Now just wait a second. I can click MP4, download, and then here the video of Khalid. I'm not sure if this one is going to be animated. Yeah, it was animated, so that's pretty good. I'm going to download it and then go for the one with Genghis. Download that one as well. And then go for the one with Kratos. And I want to see. So obviously I get it. With Kratos, they only started moving the clouds, which is pretty good. I like it. I think it's not bad. But they added an animation to the video, which is what I wanted in the first place. So now we've downloaded all of our elements, five videos to be precise. I'm going to take those videos and drag all of them into the Capcut view. So I'm going to select from here, drag, drop all of them into Capcut, immediately into here. Now they're going to drag in order, so the samurai is first and the others. And I want you here to disable the magnet by clicking turn it off. And now they're not linked anymore. They're separate. And you can move each one into its lane. I'm going to move this one here and move this one to its scene. Move this one here. I'm not sure which. This is Kratos. Now normally Kratos should be at the end. So this is where Kratos goes. Before him is Genghis Khan, I think. Now that's Khalid, so that's the third. Genghis Khan needs to go here. And then Khalid needs to go here. I have to zoom in a little bit so that we can see the scenes. Now let me go here. Khalid here. And then we have to put this one here, that other scene. And you can see that there's that line that shows you. Now we're going to start off with the samurai. I'm going to click on the video of the samurai. Now, normally the samurai is this one. So I'm going to drag the knight here. Drag the knight, put the samurai in here. Now, for the samurai, I want you to click on the video, click on speed at the top, and then you want to decrease the speed. The more you decrease the speed, the more this is going to be bigger. And that's what I want. And you can crop it and drag it. Now, it's lesser, but it's going to fit in perfectly. Now, here, let me just do one thing. I'm going to be surgical here. I'm going to just drag, drop. Okay, well, that seems that it's not. Okay, let me zoom in to see if there's... let me move it slightly. I think I need to just do like this and then basically put it like that. And then I can crop from this side. And then here, when it comes to this one, now you cannot make it any bigger than it is, but you can take the second scene and also click on speed, decrease the speed until it basically goes to the end. And once it goes to the end, you can basically move this cursor here, click on the scene, slash by splitting, remove that excess bit there and move it down. And then we'll do the same thing with the other scene here of Khalid. So I'm going to move it, go to speed, make sure I speed it, make it less in speed and less and less and less until it is convincing enough. Now there you go. Okay, so I think that I need to crop that extra bit, or probably let me just move this. Now I have this element 0.4. I think that 0.4 is not bad, but all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually make it 0.38, perhaps. Let's see how that goes. 38. 38 doesn't go, right? So I think that this one is a little problematic. All right, so I'm going to move it down. All right, just move it down. And then I'm going to move the scene of Genghis close to it. And then take the Genghis scene and also do the same thing. Go to speed, decrease the speed until it goes right at the end. And that extra edge, we can spare it by clicking here, splitting that extra edge, removing it, dragging Genghis's scene into here. And then we have Kratos. And for Kratos, I'm going to click on the scene, go to speed, decrease the speed, decrease some more, and decrease some more, add a little bit more speed. And then at the end, we can basically crop that. And now we have a video of 48 seconds. Now, the only thing that is lacking with this video is some basic animations. And in order for us to be able to do these transitions, I'm going to click on the transitions here. And I have these transitions that we can utilize. So for me, I like to use the black smoke transition. So I'm going to place the black smoke transition between all of these, right? Transition, transition, and then another transition here in between all the scenes, and then another transition here at the beginning. And then we can go for an effect. And the effect at the beginning, I like it to be a special glitch, and I like it to cover all the scenes. So I'm going to go here for effects. We have the glitch effect. And there's a slight glitch effect that alters the scene. This is the one. I'm going to drag it, place it here at the beginning, and then move it across all of the scenes, right? Across all of them until the end. And right now, look at this. Now, if you watch,
Embark on a journey through
it's an entire scene. And we can add SFX sound effects. I have them here. I have an SFX sound effect of a whoosh, which basically showcases the transition between a scene and another. That could be something you could get from Pixabay. So just go to Pixabay and search for whoosh SFX. And so I'm going to click on this whoosh SFX, drag, drop it here. There you go. And I'm going to place it right in between the transitions, because every time there's a transition, I want to showcase a sound. I'm going to place it here at the beginning of this transition, and I'm going to zoom in and then basically lower the sound of the whoosh. And now if we listen to this,
Samurai,
it adds that effect, which is what we are looking for. So I'm going to click to copy this effect, or this SFX effect, and move my cursor, just hover over, place by clicking Control V, hover, Control V, hover at the beginning of the effect, and the effect here, they're showing you the effect size. And I hover over here as well and place, hover here as well and place, and then go to the end. We don't need to add anything there. And now if we zoom out, we can go to the beginning, and at the beginning, you can go ahead and add a specific effect here. So I'm going to go for effects, and at the beginning, I want to add some kind of, I don't know, maybe a lightning effect or something. I'm just going to go with glitch. Now there's all kinds of glitch. I'm going to add the fuzzy, decrease the size of it. And here we have a glitch sound. I'm going to drag that glitch sound and place the glitch sound here. And I need to decrease the glitch sound size, and then just drag this glitch sound until it is at the very beginning, and then zoom in. And you want to decrease the sound of the glitch because it's overwhelming. You want to make it smaller than this. Decrease. And also decrease the effect from top, which is the fuzzy effect. And notice what's going to happen right now.
embark on a journey.
Now here, because there is this glitch effect, I'm going to crop it. Notice what's going to happen. There's going to be that big glitch at the beginning happening. Look at this.
Embark on a journey.
And that's what I'm looking for. And then I'm going to add a subscribe. So basically one here. So if you go to stickers, look for subscribe. Subscribe. And if we hit enter, it's going to go ahead and generate find us a subscribe button that is suitable for a video like this. And to be honest, I'm just going to drag this one here, place it, and then you can place it here all over. Now I'm going to click on that subscribe by moving the cursor, and we want to expand the size of it and drag this down. And then I'm going to go to animation and add some animation. So I'm going to add a bounce in animation and out, bounce out. And I'm going to add a sound here at the beginning, which basically is a mouse click to trigger people to click. So I'm going to put it here and then put another one right here. And then what I want to do is zoom out quite a bit. And I'm going to take this particular subscribe by copying it, hovering over to the end of the scene and placing it there. And also taking this click, copying it, hovering over adding it there. There you go. So in order to add the caption, it's not very difficult. I'm going to go over here into the text effects. And if you click on the text, on the left-hand side, you have auto captions, click, and then click here on the caption that you want, which is in English. Create. That will take the voiceover and it will create a caption for the entire 60 seconds. We can take even that caption and turn it into our type of caption. So we can make it a special type of caption, which is, I believe, what you want to do, because you don't want to generate a caption that sucks. So you want to create something that is that has that vibe that people will like. And so that's exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to have to wait. So the captions have been generated. The first thing that you always need to do when it comes to captions is that you need to come over here, select all the captions from beginning to the end, and then go to captions by clicking captions here and read the text to make sure there is no mistake in the text. And if there is a mistake, correct it by clicking and correcting the specific mistake. Now these captions suck, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select all of the captions, and then I'm going to go here into not the animation, but if I scroll to the top, click text, click templates, and here I need to select a template for these particular texts here so that they have an animation added to them. Now there's plenty, but you pick the one that goes with the video. Now I'm going to go ahead with my gut here and select a random one. Now if you hover over an animation, it will show you how it's going to look like. Now for me, I think that this one is not bad. Let's select this. Okay, I like this one, so I'm going to click it. And then this is going to apply to all the captions. And this is pretty cool. And you want to make sure that the caption is bigger by selecting the caption and making it bigger, just a tiny bit more, and drag the caption to the center or to the bottom, whatever you prefer. For me, it's the middle. And then here, you see that there is a gap at the end here. There's a gap in sound. So here I want to go and fix that by selecting everything and click split. And then also select everything here from here to here and basically split. I want to remove that excess bit at the end. Now let me just zoom in to see that I didn't touch any audio. And then select everything and split. And right now I need to remove that excess bit at the end and select everything from here and move it down. Actually, I'm going to click to go back because I botched. And I'm going to select everything and then move everything down as one unit here. And now this makes a lot of sense, right? So this is much better than how it was. I think that the caption here needs to be a little bit smaller. And that's that. So right now we can go ahead and watch the video. So I'm going to click to play full screen. 1, 2, 3, let's watch.
Embark on a journey through time as we unveil the legacy of the world's most legendary warriors. Samurai, Japan's elite, lived by honor and mastered the katana. Knights, Europe's armored warriors, upheld chivalry and battled in crusades. Khalid ibn al-Walid, undefeated in battle, expanded the Islamic Empire with genius strategies. Genghis Khan, from Mongolia, built the largest empire with revolutionary tactics. Kratos, the Spartan god of war, sought vengeance against Olympus with unmatched power.
And that's that for the video. Once you're done, you can click on the export button here and you can download it to your computer by selecting a place. Now here I'm going to download this in 60 FPS and you can download it. I can say the amazing YouTube short warriors, and I can just go ahead and click on export. And that's that. This is it when it comes to this video here. I hope that you like this magnificently small course when it comes to Capcut, but you've learned a great deal about how the creation of some of these viral YouTube shorts happens. I hope that you can go ahead and apply this, and I'll see you in our next video.